Hello, so my name is Emily and I'm from North Hampton Secondary School, currently a senior, and whoever this may consume or whoever is watching this video from North Hampton, Skips, Northern, LCCVI, St. Chris, St. Clair, wherever you're from, or whether you're just another viewer, just a viewer of this video, I'm just want to get a point across, and you may not think I'm cool to say this or to make a video about this, but it's really important to me and to a few of my friends, so I'd like to be the one that does this. Bullying hurts a lot, and a lot of people don't get that. So many people are being pressured into being that perfect image, and it's ridiculous, I think, because who should go through every day trying to be perfect? Does everyone want to be the same? I don't really think so. I don't want to be the same as everyone else, but when people are getting bullied and pushed down because they're not that perfect image that everyone likes to see, it's just ridiculous, I find. And I hate seeing when people make fun of other people for maybe one kid stays in the library and reads or plays games at lunch. So what? He's different, you know? And a lot of people think that bullying, oh, it's just a little thing and that no one cares about it, you know, it's fine. It's some kid's just going to wipe it off one day. Well, not exactly. People have killed themselves because of this issue, and I know a lot of people know that people do kill themselves because bullying gets to a certain extent and they can't deal with that. I don't know about you, but I like my friends, and I'd rather them stay here and have more laughs and everything with them, and then rather than not be able to handle anything that they're going through and have to give up their life for this. It's ridiculous, and I think that when bullying gets to a certain extent, people don't know when to stop. I know I have said rude names to people, I've done that stuff, and I do take it all back. If I could, I would redo this all over again, because I would never mean to hurt someone like this. Or if I ever had made them to a certain extent where they'd cry every night, I would never wish that upon anyone. It's sad to me. I hate seeing other people get pushed down because they're not perfect. Like, I know I've gotten bullied before, grade 12 senior. I still get bullied because I'm not that perfect image. I'm not tall, blonde, and skinny. So what? I'm different. I like to wear this sweater a lot, for instance. So what? I'm different. For someone to judge you for whether you have money or whether you're not cool enough or whether you're not a certain height or certain weight, that gets too far. It's absolutely ridiculous, and everyone is different and unique in their own way, and I just wish that people would understand that bullying does get really far, and I would love to see every single one of you who's watching this to be in the shoes of someone that has killed themselves because of bullying. I'd like to see every one of you walk a mile in someone else's shoes. Because if you don't realize what it's like for everyone else, how are you going to know what it feels like to be bullied? I know I haven't been in certain positions as a lot of other people, but I can only imagine, and I would hate it. I know that if bullying does get too far, I know my friends, some of my friends and some other people that I just know cry every night and just think of just hurting themselves because of bullying. Because if it gets too far, they can't handle it. Do you think that everyone is tough as nails? Do you think if everyone can just take all this bullying in and just be like, you know what, no, I'm going to smile. I like being bullied. No, it's not like that. It's not like we just shake it off. Yeah, a few times, you know what, whatever, but no, when you're bullied so much to a far extent, there's nothing you can do. No one, I shouldn't say no one, a lot of people don't stand up, and I wanted to be the person that does. I know that I may not be cool for doing this video, but at least I can stand up for those people that have cried all night because they can't fit into that perfect image, because they can't wear size 0 jeans, and they get upset because they can't be that perfect image that everyone wants them to be, and that they can't sit at that table because they're not cool enough, and that people tell them that. It's ridiculous, and some people just need to stop. It's getting so far out of hand, and not enough people can stand up and say, hey, you know, that was really rude. Like, what are you doing? Why can't people stand up for themselves, for other people? It's for people that are being bullied. It's hard to stand up for yourself. You know you're going to get bullied for doing that too. And if people call me names or make fun of me because I'm doing this video, really? So what? I don't care anymore because this is getting so out of hand. I would rather not lose any of my friends. I'd rather have the rest of my life to laugh and joke around with them and to be friends with them and to be there for them than have them live in pain and be so upset for the rest of their life because they have memories of people bullying them. It's horrible. If you know what it's like to cry every night and to think that you can't be perfect and that there's no way that you can be in that cool group or that there's no way you can do something to help yourself, you don't know what it's like. I honestly don't know what it's like to get to the certain extent to have to get yourself out of all this pain and give up your life for that. I wish people would just stop bullying each other. It's sad to see it every day. I know there's days that I don't stand up for people, but you know what? I'm scared to. I'm scared to make a video in front of everyone and make a scene and do that. You know what? But it's gotten far and I can't watch it anymore. It hurts, and people need to know that it hurts. It's more than just a slap on the wrist. If you come home to people and you're trying to put them a fake smile, say, hey, yeah, everything's great, and it's not, it's hard. Do you cry every night because you can't fit into that perfect image of someone and that people make fun of you because you're not perfect? I don't think you do know how that feels, because it hurts a lot. And if only everyone else could see that and recognize that no one's perfect, no one's going to be how you want them to be, but just shut your mouth and don't say anything. You know what? Everyone's unique, everyone's different, so why can't you just not make comments like this? It honestly hurts. You have to go and all your friends say, oh, you know what, you're so beautiful, you are, like, don't let anyone take you down. That's one person. And then you've got your other 500 people looking down on you and saying, oh wow, she's ugly, look at her hair, like, that's so gross, and she doesn't have money, so that's why she's not popular. Really? It's ridiculous. I'm doing this to stand up for people. I'm done with having people cry and people being upset, walk through the halls and let themselves just go through all that pain. I know it's not my right to go into people and say, hey, you know what, that's just wrong, you can't be doing that. I know it's not my place to say that. Just take this to heart, please. Someone, even if one person out of 500 viewers or whatever takes this into heart, that you can stand up and stop being rude. Like, without making comments, you could actually save someone's life. Try thinking of that next time when you're putting someone down like that. I made an art piece and it was about makeup, and makeup was completely covered over top of a mirror because people hide themselves. I'm not saying this is for everyone's case, but some people put makeup on to hide who they are. They're trying to fit in that perfect image. Is that right to do? I don't think so. Some people put it on just because they love makeup. You know what? I like makeup too. I'm wearing it now because I love makeup. I love art, you know? But for people have to pressure themselves, they're not a certain weight, they don't have a lot of money. It's sad to watch. And I know a lot of people, whether you're from whatever school you're from, and even if I walk down the hall tomorrow and get stares at me and saying, oh, that's that girl that did the video, I don't care. At least I can stand up for myself, and I can stand up for people that have been bullied, and I don't have to worry about whether people are going to be hating on me now or thinking I'm just so ridiculous for posting this video. But it sucks to be bullied. And it's time for everyone else to stop. I'm trying to just become such a better person, because I know when I look at someone and you have that first judgment, oh, they don't have a lot of money, you don't know their life story. You really don't. Someone called me a whore the other day. Really? I don't know where that came from, but it's ridiculous. And it needs to stop, because some people can't stand up for themselves, and some people that do, you don't know their life story. You don't know how they go through every day. You don't know that there's a smile on their face, whether they're faking it or whether they're not. I just want everyone else to know that it sucks to be bullied, and you should really think about how they feel before you go and make a snarky comment or say something about them behind their back, in front of them, saying they're not cool enough. I think it's a little bit juvenile. That's just my opinion, but to me, trying for being bullied in previous public school and in high school still, I may not believe it sometimes, but everyone is beautiful, just the way they are, and for being themselves. If you can be yourself and be different and not care what anyone else has to think about that, I think you're doing a pretty good job of having a good life. You've got a great life ahead of you, and just don't think that there's no one else that hasn't been bullied. There is. And you will not stand alone. Not now, not today, not ever. There's always someone that's been bullied, and there's always help. Thanks.